with Best Business Partners, our podcast here with our all-time #1 host, client, fan, friend,
guest,
whatever.
Guest.
He had the best amount of downloads. You were number.
Do I get a trophy, an Emmy, an Oscar?
Over the mayor.
Yes, you will leave today with our favorite microphone.
Yes.
The BBC.
This is probably why he has.
They come with a raincoat.
So. And our first edit is on.
You have to edit these things?
No, we won't edit. We won't edit unless you get worse.
Yes.
So we wanted to bring you back because Brad and I were on the phone the other day and we were talking about so many things. Brad says, "What are we talking about?" And I'm like, "We never have a problem talking."
Right.
So one of the things we were talking about was, go ahead, elaborate. First, tell them who you are.
Hi.
Tell everybody who you are.
My name's Brad.
Not that
Just
everyone
kidding.
in this town doesn't know you.
I feel like I showed up in chalkboard. Actually, kind of trained whatever. Brad Peterson. I do hair, makeup, and set design. I do your hair. I didn't do that hair. Just kidding.
Riley,
It looks
I'm so
cute
sorry.
on her. Did you ride your boat here? Because you ain't took me out on it yet. Just kidding.
I'm getting a lot of slack for that. We're going to get Brad out on the boat.
Okay.
And that
Yeah,
will
so,
make some great
and Jess and I
video
grew up
content.
together. So,
Yeah.
Grew up together, yes.
Right
Since
on.
when?
instructional little league.
Instructional. We were what, 4?
What do they call it now? T-ball?
Well, it was T-ball. Then it was the little pitching machine.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Beam it right at you.
Yeah. You were first base.
Yeah.
You played first base, right? Because I played second right next to you.
Did we accomplish much?
No.
I
Yeah, I
can't
didn't think so.
imagine.
We talked.
Yeah.
We made friends with everybody on the other team too. They stopped on first. Brad was his buddy.
Hi. Welcome. I made first base with a lot of people.
Oh shit. Anyway, so we were talking the other day. So what we were talking about.
Right. How people move down here to our area and then they think they know the pronunciation of our locations and streets. And it's not how we grew up and was taught they were phrased.
So Brad is going to educate you.
Oh,
Yes.
well then.
All right, what are we
I didn't know it
starting
was
with?
teaching.
Yes.
Well, I don't know. Let's just start with Matt Lachey.
Oh, Matt Lachey.
AKA Matt Latcha.
Yeah. Matt Latch is a good one.
I mean, I'm not a good speller at all. My even English teacher said I couldn't spell my way out of a brown paper bag, which is true. I can't. Horrible. But
Matt
when you're
Latcher.
taught something and then they come down here and say, no, that's not right. So I
Listen
mean,
here.
What is right or wrong? Like when I went to Boston, I mean, they pounded in your brain. It's Peabody, not Peabody. But that sign says
Yeah.
Peabody.
But it's PB?
Right, Peabody.
Peabody.
You know?
Peabody.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like Worcester Academy or Worcester is what it looks like. But
How do you
it's
say
not.
Worcestershire?
Wash your sister. Wash your sister sauce. That's what I'm going with. Who can pronounce that? Where did it even come from?
Worcestershire. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what are some other ones? Okay, so we
Okay,
have
so right. Okay.
Alico.
Right.
Alico.
AKA Alico.
The correct.
Lehigh is another one.
Lehigh. They don't get Lehigh out of that?
I had somebody call the other day that she had a lot to sell in Lehigh. She'd never visited it. She bought it because she heard it was a good investment, and it's in Lehigh. And it just took me a few minutes to register. Oh, that would be
Right. And then the other one is Ortiz or Ortez. Ortez played baseball. Ortiz is what we drive down.
Vice versa.
Right. I don't.
No,
right.
Ortiz played baseball.
I mean,
Okay.
if there is somebody who knows proper English or enunciation, by all means, phone in. But as of right now, it's just like,
What are some other
yeah,
ones?
how do I give
Some other-
directions if you're not even pronouncing it right?
The
Pronunciation.
Punta Gorda.
Oh,
Oh,
Punta.
yeah.
I do appreciate Punta Gorda. Sounds a little bit more sophisticated.
The Punta
Or on the little raunchy side. Punta Gorda.
Punta Gorda.
Okay, well.
Right, and then
Punta.
Immokalee, that one gets butchered a lot.
A lot.
What have you heard lately?
Amalek or whatever, like it doesn't even
Amalek?
line up. It's
Amalek
like- it's
what?
like- Right.
I'm a Cali.
Yeah.
Kylie. I'm like, what?
I really
what-
question if they ever go further south and get to Mikasuki. I mean, I can't spell it. We used to have a game if we are going to the coast. Whoever couldn't spell it had to buy the first round of drinks. I was
Oh,
like, shit,
there you
I'll just
go.
pull over now and get some Bud Light for you. A natty, a bush,
How
something.
about Isla Morada? Isla
See,
Morada?
right.
Yeah, Isla Morada. I'm like, what is
It's
that?
a roll of the dice.
Yeah.
But if you're going to live here and own property here and be a taxpayer, which we greatly appreciate,
Yeah.
Well, I
Then
have a
just-
great offer. If you move here from out of the area and you buy property through Erin and I, we will happily gift you
Yeah.
an hour with Brad.
okay.
Oh, we could gift them a haircut, and they could get a haircut and a vocabulary, a vernacular
Brad
lesson.
will teach you all about the local area and what you should and should not say and how you should say it.
Fine with me. I'll also teach them that you can turn right on red.
Yeah.
And you can turn left on red if it's in the one-way direction of your going. Still holding up traffic.
What else is bothering you?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, what
We
can we talk
can't
about?
go down what we just talked about
Yeah.
over
Yeah,
lunch.
Yeah,
No,
that
no,
was
no,
kind of
no. But the lunch was good.
Oh,
How
Yeah.
about driving in general during season, Brad? What are your tips
Oh.
for driving during season?
What's so funny is the other day I had a client of mine who complained about the snowbirds, who is a snowbird herself, but she just stays a month or two longer than the normal snowbird.
Oh, so she considers
Yeah, and
herself
she
a
said,
resident?
I can't wait for them to leave. That's like a hate on hate crime. That's a bird on bird affliction. Come on now. What's
Oh,
going
God.
on? I mean, rub beaks together, get along, do something.
Did
But
you-
she
did
complained
you-
about her own kind.
did you call her out on it?
I said, aren't you leaving soon? She goes, not till the end of May. I go, all right, I'll give you 2 months credit. Because she couldn't find parking and driving was driving her crazy.
Yeah, and people don't realize our season here. Like they don't realize that during our season, so we have everyone that lives up north. I think everyone
Right.
that lives beyond the Tennessee border comes to Fort Myers.
But we also-
during
yeah.
season, because we don't have leave change, we just have license plate change. Walk through Publix in October, November. No.
I will tell you, a fun game though is, which I have
Scared.
done it a lot. If you go to Costco during snowbird
Oh.
season
I can't.
and people leave their carts unoccupied, it's always fun to either remove something from their cart or place something extra in their cart. And then if you check out around the same time they do, they're really confused or it creates a little scuffle between the husband and wife on who put it in the cart.
And you sit back and enjoy it.
Like a champ. Or another one is,
What do you put in there?
You just send their cart selling in another direction. Because then they turn around with a mouthful of samples that they've been hoarding like a seagull around the microwave waiting for it to ding. In the section for cheese or crackers or whatever they're passing out that day. Kool-Aid, Ensure, a shot of this, a shot of that, anything. And then next thing you know, they turn around like, where's it at? Oh my gosh.
What do you put in there?
Oh, anything that's close.
Oh, you don't play with
Oh,
them like
I mean,
this?
I don't want to hoard my cart with full of stuff and then just dump it in somebody else's.
You should get like a pack of like condoms or something.
Oh, they're way out of the way. That's pharmacy. You gotta go backwards in the store to get to those.
I think we should have
Case of
client
preparation
event.
H, some avocados. Say, who put in the light bulbs?
I think we should have a client event with at Costco with Brad.
Oh, you should. Let's go. It's
Like
fun.
2:00 on a Wednesday or
Now
1
remember,
o'clock.
it's Costco, not Sam's. That's a
I
different
know.
quality of thing. You got a little normal and koosh.
It is. Costco lunchtime at Costco during season is,
Oh.
insane.
You know when it starts because they go and uncover all those extra carts that are over near the other side of the parking lot.
That's
Then
how
you know
tell
it's
season
on.
starts.
Yeah.
I had no
They bring
idea,
out
but
extra
you're
cars.
absolutely right. Yeah, they have them on both sides instead of just one out front.
You got it.
Now we know.
Then you're like, dun-na, dun-na. But I will say you will get joy out of watching.
Well, I was checking out at Costco the other day, and there was
What'd you
three. There were three. I don't even remember what I was.
Condoms.
Yeah, well, something. But maybe both. I don't know. So 3 people walking, and they're all holding on to each other, linked arms, and the one in the middle is holding the cart. And so you can't go around.
Because they were old or not
They're
old?
And there's 2 lines. And so I waited patiently, and I look back, and there's a huge line, and they're all walking hand in hand. And so when I they finally move over a little bit to go to the one side. I go to the other side, and the lady says, and they're going to go get in a car and drive. And I was like, yeah,
Oh.
that's absolutely right.
Next to my salon is a barber shop. And God bless for the men who have 3 hairs left and still want them trimmed. But you will see a car pull up, and then the wife will get out all spry and chipper, go to the other side of the car, assist the husband out of the car, help him up on the curb, and then before he has made it to the door of the barbershop, a good 20 feet, 25 feet, she's already at the red light getting out of that thing. She moves so quick, and I thought, why is she just not driving? Why can't the guy just realize he's not capable? He has no stop time reaction or nothing. Meanwhile, she was gone. She's like, your problem, I'm out.
I have to say, that's kind of funny because we were just talking about that with my in-laws moving to assisted living. We were talking about how if you're an older man living in assisted living, you are the king.
Oh.
Because there's 5 to 1 there.
I have a great
Those
right.
women put their makeup on, they come into lunch and dinner time ready to go.
I take care of my grandmother who is 93 and
Bless her heart.
legally blind, and her boyfriend is 99. They met at exercise class, and every day she wakes up and calls me and says, have you ordered a bus? Because luckily through a lead train system, they have like an Uber service called Passport and everything, or Ultra, and it just works in little stubs of your neighborhood. So there's one group Ultra for just Lehigh, downtown Cape Coral, downtown Fort Myers. And then she knows the drivers. They pick her up every day that she's there right now.
Where's she
hanging out
go?
with him. She goes from her house to his nursing home and hangs out with him all day and has lunch. And then around 2:30, it picks her up and then takes her back home.
How sweet
And then
is
she
that?
finishes it. Yeah,
So there's hope for me,
it is
Brad.
cute.
I might be in a
So much.
relationship when I'm 99.
She's 93. You got
I'm
that.
93. I got that.
Yeah,
I got
to
Listen,
find a man.
Cher's boyfriend is what, 37, I think. So
Yeah.
Who?
Cher.
The singer?
Yes.
How do you even know that?
I don't know.
I didn't even know
Because
she's
she's
still
home
alive.
and single and she reads People magazines. What else does she do with her life?
I go on my boat.
Well, 3-hour tour.
3-hour tour.
Yeah, Killian. But I will say there is hope for everything. But there is
Yes.
yeah, a man doesn't want to give up his pride, but sometimes if it's jeopardizing,
Yeah.
your situation. Because our roads, they're making them better. And it will,
are.
and I do have a question, why is there always construction when we're the busiest? And we have a season within a season. And a lot of people don't realize that. We have our season that's normal, and then we get a baseball season.
Oh, that's true.
Which then attracts people who aren't even
That's
retired come down to see
Yeah.
our ball players.
And we joke.
And it brings a lot to it's fun and everything. I do go to the games and stuff, but it's just
It does create a lot of traffic.
Yeah.
But in all seriousness, we do love our season. We love our seasonal people, and we are. They help us pay our taxes, and
They buy real estate
They
from
buy
us.
real estate, so we do love that. And it is sad when they get a little bit older and are driving. I try to be patient because my parents are still driving, and a lot of people that probably shouldn't be on the road. But when you have to take their driver's license away, that's a sad thing. We had to take my grandmother's after she hit the neighbor's mailbox like 3 times. She ran into it.
3 times.
Well, she didn't even know. She didn't even know.
I will
She
say
knocked
in
it off
some states, if you're past a certain age and get into an accident, you automatically lose your license.
Yeah,
That's
it's
a state
sad.
law in those areas.
Yeah. Not here. They
Nope.
won't fight that. Nope. Nope.
Not at all.
So.
But yeah. But I will say pronunciation of the roads you're getting lost on would help us help you out.
What do you think
Our
has
areas.
changed with our area versus when we were growing up?
Really? Have you looked around? 48 apartment complexes in 2 weeks? How did they build that so quick?
Well,
When you see 2 towers, another, and they fill up so
Elevator
quick.
shaft.
Right, elevator shaft, yeah.
What is an elevator shaft? What am I missing?
When you
when the
you
two
see,
towers
right.
are the first thing that go up.
Okay, like behind which I don't know if
So
it's
only
is
the
it still
concrete
called
plonk out of an
Gotcha.
apartment complex.
is it still called Dragon Plaza on 41?
It is in my book, but I don't
Oh,
know.
those apartments. I
Those
did
were
see
back in the
those.
day when I was Dragon Plaza when we went and drank in the back.
Well, you see, bad. Yeah, they would serve you. So would the place on
You
Fowler.
act like you're the
Innocent.
saint.
I am.
Shit.
I just need a white collar right here.
That place will go on fire. Lowest place up.
But yeah, it a lot good. I still think we should, And when you hear rumor mills, because we have got over 1 million people population now, supposedly, that new things will be coming in our direction. Last thing I heard was we supposedly are getting an IKEA off of Alico.
We're getting a boot barn.
Alico.
We
A what?
are?
A boot barn.
Oh.
Where did we go? Where you
So
want to
excited.
Go to the barn? Where
Everywhere
were
but here. We were in Vegas and we didn't go to the
Vegas,
boot
that's
barn.
right. That's right.
I know
The
I forget
boot
what I
barn.
want when we're on vacation.
Oh,
Well, then you're going on the wrong vacations, because usually you're
Sure,
probably
she's-
paying.
She doesn't let me go.
She's full of shit. There's no other way to
That's
put
why
it.
she needs shit kickers. And you wouldn't let her go buy any. Plain and simple.
Okay, wait a minute. Let me back up here. She
Alright.
she ran the agenda for the trip. She planned the entire trip. So if there was no boot shopping on that trip, that's on her.
I did get picked up in a stretch limo.
Yeah, I did. The
Well
only
then,
thing I asked
Where'd
for
you
was
go?
Vegas.
Yeah.
I know, but once you got in the limo, not like you take a limo all the way to Vegas,
where
did
Tupac
you?
died.
Yeah, he showed us where Tupac died.
He's not dead.
The hell,
shot.
he got shot right there in the road.
Yeah,
I
but
saw the blood stain.
it hasn't washed off yet or evaporated.
They have a little thing around
I
it.
think the tour guide was elaborating just a little bit on yeah. So, but Jess believed every word he said. So.
Have you
And
been
then-
to Graceland to see where his buddy Elvis
No,
is?
but I'm going to go there next.
Oh, I've been there.
I would like to go there.
It's pretty cool.
Let's road trip it.
I'm not a
Okay.
big fan of Memphis.
I don't like driving.
been?
though.
Yes.
Why? I love
It takes
driving.
I don't like being in the car longer
I like
than
to
like
be able
30
to stop.
minutes.
That's like a friend of mine the other day. I showed her that, what's it called? Where all the white houses are, up by Destin.
Oh,
Seaside?
Yeah.
Yeah, and she goes, that's beautiful. Where the hell you go? Florida. She goes, where? I go, up near Destin. She goes, no, past my 2-hour card limit.
Oh, that's Jess.
That's the problem is there's nowhere close to fly into that.
Yeah, there is. You can go.
My car has massage seats. You
Mine
can ride
does
it in.
too. Mine does too.
Yeah.
Still, it's not fun.
I like to drive. You can go to the truck
get, like,
stop.
bored.
Take an edible and lay down.
There you
Take some
go.
cat
There
Xanax.
you
I
go.
don't know. Call your local vet. Get shot something. Bet
All right.
tranquilizers seem to be the thing of today. Who knows?
What other things about this town do they need to know since you two are the local resident experts?
Well, what were you confused about when you moved here, besides life in general?
Yeah. I've clearly changed quite a bit since I moved over here. But no, I mean I haven't been coming over here since I was a kid. My grandparents were here seasonal.
Well, also I think a thing of it is like Cape Coral does have a rhyme or reason to their
Yeah.
streets, which are very confusing.
Yeah.
Even to the people who grew up here.
Yeah.
But I do not know exactly the grid, but I do know streets
Streets.
and stuff like that go north and south,
Yeah.
terraces, and other ones go east and west.
Mm-hmm.
To how to look for stuff. Another thing people don't realize is when something says South Tamiami Trail,
Oh yes. This
like,
is
and it is, it's like roads change names. People don't realize, like,
Yeah.
6 Mile Cypress turns into Gladiolus.
Right.
And, 41 divides roads like Daniels
Cypress,
turns
they
into
call it
Cypress like
Daniels, yeah.
Drive.
There's two
Yeah.
Winklers that don't connect.
There's 3 Winklers.
There's 3 Winklers actually. You're
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
Mhm.
And none of them connect. So
Because
yeah.
of, right. And one became Winkler
extension.
Extension,
Yeah.
and then Winkler Street, and then Winkler Road, and then
Yeah.
Winkler Avenue.
Actually, there's 4 now, right? Yeah. Yeah, and none of them connect, and none of them there's no remedies.
One jogs.
Yeah, that guy kind of weaves through town.
Yeah, because that takes you to, what's the name of the bar that's on that street? It's a travel trailer.
What?
Where are we?
What am I missing?
Off of, where Winkler comes up to 41, and then it just jogs over like 40 feet and goes into McGregor. There's
yes.
an old school travel, like double wide trailer back there. That's a bar. Has been forever.
I don't
Is
know.
that by
where.
Lakes Park?
Oh,
No, that's
half
off-
shell.
It's by
Is
Burger.
it half shell?
No, Half Shell's the next street over. Or Half Shell is on,
Cedar Bend.
yeah.
Where are you talking
When you
about?
come up beside Edson Mall, behind where Sears used to be. That is
Okay, so
Winkler.
So that's, yeah.
Okay, then when you get to 41, you look at a canal and you look
I
at
didn't know there
Burger
was a
King.
bar back there. Is it
Yeah.
a good bar?
It's like a hole in the wall.
Huh.
Like the same
Should we
12
go?
same 12 people. Cut this off. Let's go right now. You have a 1 o'clock?
We need
You're
us.
2 canceled. Move to
Yeah.
2. We'll be on location working.
We are taking this podcast to the road.
Bring
We're
that
on the
BBC
road.
with us.
All right, here we go.
Buckley men.
You never know.
Nobody wants that to get hurt.
Buckle in.
Put him on the dash so everybody can
never
look at
know.
him.
Well-
if I go home with that, I'm putting it on the dash.
I do know this. I do know
Don't
this.
In
put
my
it
new
anywhere
car,
else.
Morty
Don't put it anywhere else.
Feinberg out there.
I do know this. We are going to get Brad out on the boat sooner than later because he did come in talking about somebody with a boat that never invites anybody. I'm like, who's he talking about? And then I quickly realized that was me.
This was a
I-
Looney Tune cartoon and it said
Yes.
Jackass across your forehead.
We can do that.
Honestly, I think
Editing.
they should show new generations our cartoons in
Oh.
school to show where we have came from.
Yes.
Because
What was your favorite?
as a kid, I don't know, I watched Thundercats every morning before school and then Jim and the Holograms, let's be
Oh, I
honest.
love Jim and the Hologram.
Right. Sorry, you were what?
I was probably old.
You probably watched
She was driving.
Romper Room with Bill Cosby and his Puddin' Pop. And I did hear somebody say the other day, and I agree with them. Why a comedian said, "Why was the Cosby Show called the Cosby Show, but he was Heathcliff Huxtable? Their last name was not Cosby. Their last name was Huxtables, but it was called the Cosby Show."
Yeah.
He goes, "That'd be like watching Everybody Loves Raymond, and it'd be by a guy named Frank." And I thought,
So
see,
true.
right. It's like those
so many
simple things
Things
that
you never thought about.
make you go, like CNC Music
That's our
Factory used to
next-
say.
That's our
It's the
next.
things that make you
That's our next.
Music
That
factory.
is our next podcast
And
with
living
Brad.
color.
Oh, it should be
Things
called
that make
Things
you
That
go,
Make You
Yeah, things that make you go,
Right.
We have a lot of those.
Yeah.
Write them down. We'll go through a whole hour of things that make you home.
I think we should go on site though. I think we should go to several different. We should do a dive bar podcast. Right?
Oh, one time, friends and I, which was pretty fun, we went to Naples, but on the way back, we had to hit every bar that was on the right side of the road.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
It must have been like a 3-hour tour.
It was so much fun. You would not believe some of them.
I can imagine.
Right. Bars connected to liquor stores, bars connected to hotels that should not be open anymore. San Carlos Inn.
What was going
What's
on
it?
in the
I think your
hotel?
son goes there. To that one
Tiki
for
bar.
Tiki, right.
Oh gosh, yes. Everybody's son goes there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, how do you know? Do you go there?
I've been there one time. I'll tell you, a good friend of mine, we went.
They have crab races.
Well, whatever you want to call your date. We went there and then we left, and then like a week or two later, we all got postcards in the mail because they had drink coasters that were postcards, and our one friend, she
them
swiped
out.
them and then filled them out and then mailed them to us.
No.
And we're like, where did this postcard come from? She had swiped them from
Oh my
from the
goodness.
tiki.
What a great idea though. It's
It
great.
was.
They're
That'll be
gonna
my
come after you.
that'll be my Christmas card. No, there'll be my Christmas cards this year. Just mail out drink coasters to everybody.
From the tiki,
Tiki bar.
the tiki bar. That's
Oh,
great.
goodness.
Get them stamped Bonita Springs. Oh, Bonita or Bonita.
Bonita.
Well, it depends. I mean, it's, I'm
Right.
Bonita. It's Bonita Springs.
Yeah. All right. Anything else we need to know about this town? Any other life lessons from the experts here of Southwest Florida?
No, I'm not the expert.
You are the expert.
You are. You are. Can't wait to see how many.
And your life
how many
lessons are always
downloads. Yes,
completely
yes.
entertaining.
How many what?
How many downloads? Do you think we'll get over 1,000?
I
All
hope.
right. Here we
Brad
go.
always joked with me that his phone was his retirement.
Oh, they are. I got all them Sims cards in a safe at my house.
He's gonna start calling things in soon. So if
Yeah.
you knew Brad, or
Yeah,
he,
call
but
all
more
those
importantly,
things
he
in.
knew you.
Bum, 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 bum.
It's coming. Brad's hitting
Yeah.
that age. He's gonna be calling
Yeah,
in.
your dad better watch out. Oh, Boots Weathers.
Poor
Boots.
Bootsy.
Oh,
Oh, how's he
Is he
doing?
not the sweetest thing in the
he
world?
sure is.
Oh, God.
I love his texts. They're so
My
damn
mom is a
funny.
saint.
She is.
We know.
God bless you, Gloria. And you still look good.
Yes, she does. She does. So, anything else before we wrap it up?
No, we can wrap it up.
All
All right.
right.
Well, thank you.
Till next time.
Till next
Yes,
time.
we're gonna have a
Things that make
quarterly
you go,
Brad.
Brad Peterson show. All right.
So,
So,
we could start calling
did
it
you have
that.
something?
No, go ahead.
All right. You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. We are best business partners here with Brad Peterson. Thanks for listening. Call us for all your real estate needs, commercial, residential, luxury, land, you name it, we do it. Or if you just want to know a little bit more about the market or what your house is worth, call us at 239-744-1944. Or if you're looking for a good time, call Brad.
You name it, we do it.
Well